I'm Judy Shaw for NYSE Floor Talk. Joining me today is Rodger Desai. He is co-founder and CEO at Prove. Rodger, it's wonderful to have you here today. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me.
Now, I'm very much looking forward to talking with you, but before we get started, a quick note to viewers, this interview is for informational purposes only. The NYSE doesn't recommend any investments or investment strategies. All right, so Rodger, tell me about Prove and how do you help companies?
You know, most of our lives are online now. The COVID certainly accelerated that. As we live our lives online, security is paramount. I think one of the things that keeps most CEOs of companies as well as consumers up at night is, are they secure when they shop online, when they bank online? So Prove is a modern way to secure transactions. We make it easy for banks to know it's really their customers that are entering their bank accounts.
So tell me, what makes you different from other digital identity providers?
I think the real test of whether we're doing this well is if you can kind of balance everything together. Something that's very secure but easy to use, and also private, where you're not sharing a lot of your personal information. Most of the legacy solutions there's always a trade-off within one of those things. Things can be easy to use, but then not secure, or they're not private. And we kind of balance all those things together because of our unique way we do things.
Okay, now let's look ahead to 2023. Tell me about your focus. Are there any predictions for digital identity in the new year?
You know, for me, every time I kind of look at the morning's news, everything kind of goes back to an identity issue, whether it's election security or how many bots are on Twitter. Everything kind of points to the identity crisis we have in the digital economy. So I think my kind of prediction for the road ahead is brands that use folks like Prove, that can modernize how they do business online, make it easier for folks to do business, they will get more market share over time. We all talk about that with our friends and family, like things that are easy to use and convenient, we brag about them. Things that are difficult, you know, those will get less market share over time.
Right, no, that is a very true statement. Rodger, it's been wonderful to talk with you. Thanks for joining me on NYSE Floor Talk.
Thank you so much for having me.